Amber and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to do the end of the year book tag. I did this tag last year, so I'm kind of excited to do it again this year. This tag was created by Ariel Bissett, and I will leave her channel in the description bar down below. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you still need to finish? I'm pretty sure I still have the answer that I did last year, in that I don't really like to leave books unfinished after the end of the same month. However, I've gotten a little bit better about that. However, I don't really have that many books that I'm currently in the middle of that I don't foresee being finished before the end of the year, or let alone the end of this month. So the second question is, do you have any autumnal reads that will transition you into the end of the year? And I really don't have any reads that I'm currently reading that I feel like will transition me into the end of the year. I kind of read all my books that I felt like would properly transition me to the end of the year, though I do plan on participating in 'Tis the Season-a-thon again this year, which will properly transition me into that final stage of the year. And question 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? And the answer is yes, I am still waiting for Queen of Nothing since the release for this one got bumped up to the later part of this year. I am still waiting on this release, and I'm looking forward to seeing the conclusion of this series. This is the third book in the Folk of the Air trilogy by Holly Black, so I'm excited to see how this series ends, even though that one technically comes out next week. Question 3 is, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? I obviously just named one. I really want to read Queen of Nothing before the end of the year. I really would like to get to this book called The Candy Makers. It is on it would fulfill one of my Pop Sugar challenges that I still have left for the year. And as for the third book, I would like to get the last book in the Jane Frost series read, since I read almost all of them during the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I'd like to get to the most recent one before the end of the year, just so I can say I basically read this entire series up until its current release date this year. Though I can see that for quite a few series, which is kind of exciting. The next question is there a book that you think you could read and it could shock you and become your new favorite book of the year? Samantha from Samantha Reading has made a great comment about this one during her video. And it basically said that she has been reading a lot of books that were good, but weren't like new top favorites of all time. I read like maybe 2 or 3, but normally I'm reading a lot more. I just read Gideon the Ninth, which was one of my gonna be one of my top favorites, and it was. So I don't know, except for Queen of Nothing, if anything is going to hit that level for me for the rest of the year, but we'll see. Though I do stop reading around Christmas time. So the last question is, have you already started to make your reading plans for next year? I have absolutely started to make my reading plans for next year. I am the kind of person who likes to kind of have an idea of what's going on. I've already started to think about if there's certain plans that I had this year that I want to continue on and do next year, and how to better my reading, if that makes sense. So that was the end of the year book tag. Were any of your answers similar to mine? Do you have anything that you need to read before the end of the year? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like what you saw here today, be sure to like and subscribe. I post new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.